David's coding here, and you could be too. Just wanted to make this quick video to share a trick I learned in PowerQuery. So I've got two data tables here. One is sad data. This is just a basic top 2000 query on a transactions database. And it's sad because it's not giving us what we want. It's just a basic data dump. And what we want is the recents data. So this is a table where for each unique product in the products column, I have the most recent 100 transactions. So if I go to my query editor here, we'll see what's going on. So like I mentioned, if I just look at sad query, this is a simple select statement. Select top 2000 of these different columns and order by date descending. Super basic, just a data dump. What I was finding was that for the slower moving items in the database, so the items with transactions fewer and further between, less sales, you know, whether I was pulling 2,000 or whether I was pulling 10,000 records, I couldn't get the most recent 100 for some of those slow moving items. So what I did was, using PowerQuery, generated a list of SQL strings, one for each product, and then executed them all and combined that table. So that's the short story, and we'll just look through here in a bit more detail. And by the way, this file will be on my GitHub, link in the description. You can check it out and copy the code as you like. So the sequence of steps here is simply to first pull all the distinct values in the products column from that table. So not such a long list, got alphabetical order, all's well and good. Do some simple data cleaning, remove null and empty, convert it to a list. From a list, we use our generate function. So this generate function is really where the magic is happening on this whole process. It's basically iterating over every element on that previous result. So every one of these unique products, it's iterating over each of those and performing this text combine function to inject each of those unique product IDs into a SQL statement. So it's literally just constructing these SQL statements by slapping this text before and after the product name for each product. And if I click onto these, you can see that on the bottom. So this one's Carlota, and then we got Carlota doublers, Crested Butte. There's all these unique products. And so these SQL statements are just pulling the top 100 for those products alone. There's the where clause of the SQL statement there. The next step in the query is using the same function. It's the List.Generate function with different arguments, of course. And basically what's happening now is we're iterating over each one of these SQL statements, and we're executing the SQL database query command and saying the query is equal to, you know, that SQL statement in question of the ones that we constructed. And now what's being returned is a list of tables. So if I click onto this, you can see now I've got a table where everything is Alpine. I've got a table, and this is going to have 100 records where every product is Boer Aussie Round. I got a table here, another 100 records, all Crested Butte. So this is basically, you know, a collection of tables with all the records that we're interested in. It's the most recent 100 for all the products. So we finish off just by performing, you know, a simple table combine just to get all those records into one table, remove duplicates, and finally just sort by date descending. Pull this into our Excel sheet, and that's it. Hope you found this interesting and useful. Thanks for watching, and take care.